What's going on, my YouTube family, and what the heck is happening with my YouTube savages? I hope each and every single one of you guys have been having an absolutely freaking baked, blessed, beautiful, totally magnificent, and absolutely freaking immaculate Thursday, guys. It wasn't terrible for the Savage at work today, and all things considered, it's been pretty freaking amazing lately. I'm not gonna lie, just bought my first whip. Celebration time, Savages, and we're going to be trying a couple different things in tonight's video. One of them I'm really excited about. The other one I've already tried on camera for you guys, but it's going to make for an awesome, phenomenal, chefity kiss and quality smoke. So before we even get any further into that, quick disclaimer for the YouTube community guidelines. Nobody featured in this video or any of my videos is under the age of 21 and or holds their Ohio licensed medical marijuana card through the state of Ohio. There are no minors featured in any of my videos, guys. Not now, not literally ever. And all the content that I upload to the channel for you guys is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and none of the stuff featured on this channel in any of the videos is meant for any of you guys to reenact in the safety of your own home. Oh, big fat wink. Alright, Savages, I'm excited, clearly, man. It's been an absolutely amazing past couple of weeks. I know I haven't been able to upload too much, but we're here, guys, and I'm excited to give you guys some decent content tonight. So, whoever is here and gonna sesh with me, drop it down in the comments what you guys are about to be roasting on, breaking down, twisting up, and lighting up while you're watching the video, because I never get sick of seeing that, guys. And at the same time, Drizzity, drop it down in the comments what you would like to see me do a review on next. And real quick, guys, if any of you Savages enjoy this video during the course of watching it at any given point in time, hit that thumbs up button, smash the like button, Savages. It really does help the channel out as a whole and overall, more than you guys could possibly imagine, man, especially since we're doing MMJ content on YouTube. It's just very frowned upon. A lot of the stuff that we do here on the channel actually does get age restricted, which cuts the views at least in half, I would imagine. So, guys, the more likes we do get on the videos, the more people are going to be able to see it. The algorithm here on YouTube is just not very nice to people who do weed content. I'm just gonna be honest. So we're gonna keep pushing and doing our thing irregardless. At the same time, if any of you guys dislike this video for any reason at all, hit it with a big fat Savage thumbs down. But at the same time, drop it down in the comments and let the Savage know why you disliked it and what you would like to see me do better in the next video, guys, because constructive criticism is always welcome here. I'm always trying to get better for you guys, and I already know there are a couple key things that I really want to do immediately to make the content better for you guys. Please, guys, it is not far off now. I already got my whip. We're about to make big moves here soon in a few days, and then schedule's free for the Savages, guys. We are going to be coming back full force, so let's get into tonight's video. Alright, guys, this is what I'm going to be busting out first for you guys, and I'm kind of excited about it since I did just try Clutch Cannabis's version of the new live hash rosin disposable vape. Listen, I'm not even much of a vape guy. If you guys have been rocking with me for a little while, you probably know that. I'm pretty much a flower guy through and through. It just is what it is. Vapes, to me, in my opinion, are really great for when you're just not at home, when you're out and about, maybe if you're at work. Wink. I don't do that as much as maybe some other Savages do it. I used to get absolutely freaking fried baked potato salad while I was at work, but I'm starting to get a little bit more responsible, guys. Just a little bit. Anyway, Savages, what do we got here? This is going to be King City Gardens version of the, what is this? The Live Rosin Series Hash Rosin Disposable, and I haven't tried too much stuff from King City Gardens. I did try one strain, I believe it was the Banana OG, and I didn't think it was very bad. I didn't think it was exceptionally great either. But second product that I've ever tried from this company, you guys know how we do things here. I'm not going to spend a terrible amount of time on this because we're also going to be breaking down the rest of what do we got here. Clutch Cannabis Mac 1. Are you kidding? One of my favorite strains of all time in the program and from Clutch Cannabis, just period. Let's get this stuff started, guys, on this fine and divine Thursday night. I'm already stoned too, by the way, guys. I've been ripping on this thing literally all day, and before I capped it out, I'm like, dude, this thing is pretty good. It deserves a video. Let's get into it. Alright, guys, first things first, you know how we do things here, man. We're going to read out the boring stuff first, the product facts. We're going to get into the terp profile and all that good stuff. Then we're going to crack it, look at it. This isn't flower, guys, so we're not really going to judge it all on the presentation, but I think this is actually a pretty good freaking disposable pen, and I do not like disposable pens for what that is worth, Savages. So what do we got here? We have a Cake Crasher rosin pen. It says here, Cake Crasher, pen filled with live rosin for vaporization, processed with ice water, heat and pressure. Dose 14 milligrams per 7-second inhale. Net weight is half a gram, and I'm telling you guys right now, compared to that Clutch Cannabis one, this thing freaking rips. Now, I might prefer the oil that was in Clutch's pen over this one because I think it is terpier in my opinion. It has more flavor. But if you can't get a hit out of it, what does it really matter, Savages? And not to mention, this one is a heck of a lot cheaper. This is only $39.99 plus tax. Picked it up at The Botanist, and they dropped several different strains and flavors of these live rosin pens. So if you guys are interested in it, after I try this out for you guys, I'm telling you, I think it's worth 40 bucks. That's just me in my opinion. I mean, if you're looking for a good vape. Now, if you're going to sit here and compare, listen, yeah, you could buy a whole gram of live batter, live resin, I think even live diamonds and sauce from Clutch Cannabis for around the same price. You're paying like an extra 10 bones maybe plus the tax. I do understand that argument. But if you're looking for a good pen maybe to take to work, to just take out and about with you, I think this is a pretty good option, Savages. Let's get into it. What do we got here? For the cannabinoids per package, the total THC on this half grammer is 364.7 mg. The Delta 9 THC is 355.5, and the D9 THCA overall on this is 10.5. It's really low because it's oil form. It's not combusted yet, but we're going to get into some more of this. What do we got? And I hope they put the terp. They actually did. So what do we have here, guys? In terms of the CBD, THCV, and CBDA, it's not a big fat zero per usual, honestly. But in terms of the other cannabinoids, we actually got quite a bit going on here. What do we got? CBG coming in at 13.75 mg. CBGA coming in at 3.05, and then last but not least we have CBC coming in at 5.2. So we got a little bit of other stuff going on in this pen. What do we have for the terp? In milligrams, we have beta carotene coming in at 12.8, delta limonene coming in at 12.1. Oh, then we have linalool coming in at 11.6. Not too bad for the first three, honestly. If you combine that together, this is in milligrams. Alpha humulene coming in at 4.51. What is this? Trans B farnesene. I think they're just writing out the full name of all of these terps. So we got trans B farnesene at 4.48, and then last but not least on this, we have alpha pinene at 2.82. That's the terp profile. We can rack them up though. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different terps inside of this pen. Let me show you guys what it's looking like though. Now, even though this was a half gram, there was much more oil in this thing, guys. I have been kind of chiefing on it. I really like this thing. By the way, it's sativa dominant, the Cake Crasher. I'm going to be honest before I even hit this thing, in terms of like terp, I don't get a whole heck of a lot off this thing, I'm going to be honest. It really, to me, tastes like really clean oil. Really clean, like, batter almost. It definitely tastes like bud, and I think it tastes phenomenal. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So, let's do it. For the Cake Crasher disposable from King City Gardens, cheers. And as you guys can see, the design, very, very similar to Clutch, but in my opinion, it actually looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing because they actually have their logo on the front of the tank here. At the same time, there's a little design on the battery itself, and it's a little bit smaller than Clutch's. One of the first products in a long time that Clutch has dropped that I actually don't like almost at all. I really think they should just go back to the original model, the white battery. It worked a whole heck of a lot better, or just take it back to the drawing board, maybe put a different battery on there. Let me show you guys what this thing's hitting on. Cheers. Fully charged. Oh yeah, I told you, Savages, this thing is absolutely no joke, and I am not lying. This thing is almost to the end. I haven't had one single clog the entire experience, and I mean, for a disposable, hold up, I gotta commend them for that, guys. King City Gardens, whatever you're doing when it comes to these, keep on doing it. I do plan on trying some of the other flavors, so that thing rips, man. I only hit it for like 3 seconds. They're saying on the back of the package they hit it for 7 for almost 15 mg of THC. You don't even need to hit that thing for 7 seconds. You literally have a mouthful of vapor within 3 to 4 seconds. This thing functions perfectly. Now, Like I did mention, I would probably prefer that Pacific Cool Hash Rosin Oil over this. It's a lot more terpy, in my opinion, even off the little bit of vapor you do get off it. More flavor than you're getting off this. This really just tastes like clean wax. It really does. Tastes like bud, but it's also at the same time smooth. And it has a sharp, almost, not citrus, but something similar to it. Oh my goodness, that tastes delicious though, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It really, to me, tastes like you're taking a dab of either like exceptionally good BHO. Ooh wee. It don't necessarily taste like you're dabbing live rosin, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to say it tastes like LR, because it definitely doesn't. I think a lot of live resin actually tastes very, very similar to each other. From what I've tried in my experience, that's why I really do not mess with live resin. Also, I don't really mess with the effects that I get off live resin. This is not the vibe that I'm getting off of this thing, guys. It's their live hash rosin series, and in my opinion, if you want me to score it, which I am about to, King City Gardens is killing it with this thing, man. I'm giving this thing a 9 flat out of 10. It functions perfectly. It tastes amazing. For me, I'm a bud guy. I like pens that taste like flower, and this stuff just really is giving off clean, exceptionally quality oil vibes to me, guys. I'm not gonna lie. One more. Smooth too. Yeah, there is a little bit of citrus in this thing. Probably that limonene. I'm going to go ahead and put this away. For me, guys, personally, that is a 9 flat overall out of 10. $40 plus tax for this disposable. Best disposable I've probably ever tried. I'm going to be totally honest. Now, that's not saying much because I kind of wrote disposables off years ago. Savages, I really don't even mess with vapes all that much. Clutch Cannabis is the only reason and the entire reason why I started messing with them literally at all. Because for the first time, I tried a cart and a pod. First time, the Luster pods are fire. Better than carts in my opinion, but I'll still mess with the cart. Clutch is full spec. Any strain that you guys like from Clutch Cannabis, you get it in that full spec pod. Tastes exactly like it. The effects are actually similar to the strain as well. That thing actually cooked me, guys. And for a sativa, doesn't uplift me. It actually kind of slows me down a little bit. And as you guys can see in the eyes, it's been putting some work in on the Savage over the course of this Fine and Divine Thursday. So, now that we got that out of the way, guys, let's get to the star of the show. This is going to be Clutch Cannabis's Mac 1, the Miracle Alien Cookies. Are you absolutely kidding? I saved the best for last, Savages, and I got a nice looking amount of, ooh, let's just go ahead and smell it. We've already covered this stuff on the channel before. So yeah, Savage did just try to smell the bottom of the freaking jar. I don't know what I was doing. Oh my goodness, when was this one packaged, okay? And you know what? We might as well just go ahead and read off the terp real quick. What do we have in terms of the terpene here, guys? We've got limonene coming in at 8.95, linalool at 3.50, caraflene at 2.64, apinene at 2.29, B-pinene at 1.80, myrcene at 1.62, bisabolol at 1.30, and then terpineol, last but not least, at 1.3. And I'm just going to say this right at the gate, Mac 1 has never been Clutch's most terpy flower, but I love the way that it hits. I love the way that it tastes and smells, even though it's a little bit lower on the terp than a lot of their other stuff. That's just me in my humble opinion, and the stuff that I've actually tried in the past. But for whatever reason, guys, this actually has remained one of my favorite. It's definitely in my top 10 from Clutch, which that list is a lot harder to figure out now than it was in the past because they've dropped so many new things, which is a good thing. So what do we got here, guys? This stuff was packaged November 4th, 2024. I think this is actually one of the fresher ones that I got out of the haul the other day, but still decently past the date. I mean, I would love to see this like January, February. That would be getting me a little bit more excited. But guys, I've already smoked on some of this stuff. I've really saved one fatty for the Savages. And I mean, guys, if you've seen the short that I uploaded the other day when I roasted a bone of this, burning just absolutely dumb stupid. What's the nose like? To me, guys, there's always been a slight hint of cheese in the Mac 1. Alien Cookie, I mean, it makes sense, to be totally honest. That's why they call it Mac. I think, I could be wrong, maybe it's just literally an abbreviation. But it's always had a certain level of cheesiness in my opinion, and since Clutch stopped selling the blue cheese, I don't know how long ago, I haven't seen it in a long time, and honestly, just for all the other brands in the program, I haven't seen a lot of cheesy weed in general, and it's one of my favorite terps. So, that's probably why I like the Mac 1 so much, other than the fact that it's just really good flower. And you know what it really kind of reminds me of, Savages? Really exceptionally quality flower that you would get like back in the day. It has like, I don't know, man, it really reminds me of some pack like back in the day when weed was really starting to get good and good weed was prominent. Like, I feel like these days it's harder to find bad weed than it actually is to find good weed. Is there any other Savages out there that feel kind of the same way? That's kind of how I feel, to be honest. When's the last time any of you guys saw some actual mids? I see people nowadays looking at weed that's actually pretty decent and being like, yeah, that's mids. Dude, when I was coming up, mids literally looked like somebody pooped it out. Like, it was disgusting looking. Like literally, guys, nuggets that were like flat like this, but totally like brown, like actual dookie. Almost no green in it. So many seeds you could probably grow a whole nother harvest of the plant. Real mids back in the day. When's the last time any of you Savages have actually seen that? It's been some time for me. Honestly, guys, I only see good stuff in the rotation, for real. Even when I see other people smoking. When I bought the whip that I just got, guys, the guy that I got it from, he brought a doobie of Sour D with him. And I wanted to know where he got it. Stuff was burning crazy, guys. Crazy. But that just goes to show, man, there is so much good product out there right now. So to see a lot of dry stuff in the Ohio dispensaries, at the moment, it's really just a little bit heartbreaking, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I know that we're kind of rambling tonight, Savages. I'm just in a really good mood. Just bought my first whip. Haven't even really drove it around too much yet. I got a little bit more work to do on it. Definitely got to get my tags and stuff like that. But it's been a really good week, guys. So why not celebrate it with one of my favorite strains from one of my favorite brands? And the only thing that I wish was better right now, honestly, is that this stuff was a tad bit fresher. But give me a second, Savages. I'm about to twist this up. Twist your stuff up. Let's get ready for a little Savage session on this fine and divine Thursday night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in a second. Holy cow, Savages. Twisting this up right now. First off, I have always loved the bag appeal of the Mac 1 from Clutch. The color of the bud itself just looks fire, man. It's like a really light, bright green with a bunch of frosty white trike covered literally all over it. And the way that this is twisted in the paper right now has got me pretty freaking pleased. I just smoked some of this a couple days ago, but it was like, I was hoping that we weren't going to get like a dry doobie. No, even though it's like 5 months past the date, maybe not quite 5 months, but it's definitely like 4.5. There is still a lot of integrity to the flower right now. It's still sticking heavily to the paper, and I forgot to do the stickiness test. Sheesh. Well, this isn't really a review, Savages, of the Mac 1. I'm gonna put the link at the end of the video for the review of the Mac 1 for any of you guys who actually want to see that. And I recorded that one in the summertime, guys, so it's just a little bit more appealing to watch, in my opinion. That's just me. But this stuff is rolling fire, Savage. Oh my goodness, we're in for a treat. Alright, Savages, honestly, I'm trying to figure out which end of this I should light. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna brag, but Savage actually rolled this thing up pretty freaking nice, dude. The Mac 1 twisted up crazy. If I didn't know any better, I probably would have thought that it was packaged a little bit more recently. So let's just get to it, Savages. And I'm not going to lie either, that pen freaking ripped me up. Look at my eyes right now. $40 for that thing, guys. I'm telling you, I'm digging it. Alright, Savages, drop it down in the comments where you guys just got done twisting up and what you're getting ready to light up. I literally never get sick of seeing that, guys. So this is going to be the Mac 1 from Clutch Cannabis. Is it as good as the Savage remembers? Cheers. And to be honest, guys, I haven't really had any batch of Mac 1 that I didn't like. I'm just going to be honest, and I don't think this is going to be any exception. Cheers. I can taste that cheese already. Oh, man. Uh-oh. This one's probably going to burn nice and slow. So the Mac 1 is a little bit of a denser flower. Oh man, it's like velvety with a little bit of that cheese riding in just all throughout. Woo-wee. And what else? Bro, if you guys haven't tried the Mac 1 yet, get on it. Let's get back where you guys can actually see me. Cheers. Oh man, bro, there's a little bit of earthiness in there that I actually like. It's pleasant, and let me just show you guys. Holy cow, bro. That's just right away, sweating like it just got done running a triathlon. Holy cow, that ash is white. So you guys already know I'm enjoying this right now. Like I said, not a review. I'm going to put the link. I said it again, guys. Holy crap, that pen really kind of got me. I've been hitting that thing literally all freaking day. I'm about to circle back around and buy another one, just get a different strain this time. I think that's the only sativa one they got. They have one called Truffle Tea, but one of the bud tenders over at The Botanist actually let me know, I believe it was my main man Frank, that the batch on the Truffle Tea just didn't come out right. So, heads up, Savages, if you are planning to go pick up one of those pens from King City Gardens, I'd stay away from the Truffle Tea. That's all I'm saying. This one's smooth, guys. I'm just sitting here ripping on this. Oh, man. You got me. I don't know why I've been on this whistle thing lately. If any of you guys were wondering, but man, what else can I really say about that? Burn on that's like a freaking 9.3 out of 10. It's perfect. It's freaking domed out. Barely, a little bit of flaky ash in there, guys. Just a little bit. I'm being petty, but I gotta be real. The color on it is mwah, chef's kiss. There is a leaking freaking oil ring around the tip. I mean, leaking. Oh, man, I need to get that better camera ASAP, guys. It's coming soon. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the very next thing. I have so many things on the agenda, guys, but it's coming. That's all you guys need to really know. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I got you guys covered. That's like the third wink in this video. We're getting baked tonight, guys. Cheers. To celebrate Savage's first freaking car. Took a little bit, guys. Took a little bit. I'm not really that much of a youngster anymore, to be honest with you guys. But for a few reasons or another, I just didn't end up getting a car until right now. And it feels great. I ain't leased it. I don't have to pay a freaking car payment. That was one of the biggest fears that I had going into buying a car. I was trying anything that I could to avoid leasing the freaking thing. And I'm really happy and I'm really proud of myself that I didn't end up doing that, Savages. So, this is for everybody who's been tuning in for the entire year. Guys, I'm making a speech. I'm freaking baked right now. That's really all I got to say. And that was like a SpongeBob laugh. I forgot to show you guys these gummies that I picked up from Clutch the other day. I've been chewing on for the last couple of days. That might be contributing to my stonedness right now too, but I can't believe the value, guys. If you go over to the actual Clutch Cannabis store, which used to be named the Citizen, here where I am, local to me, it's on Cherry Avenue in Canton, downtown going into town. My personal favorite dispensary out of the 4 that we have here in Ohio at the moment, here in Canton, Ohio. Ohio actually has quite a few. This Mac 1 is burning crazy, guys. Me right now in the flesh, I'm giving it a 9.3 out of 10. And it's even pretty smooth. I think that it would be a little bit smoother if it was fresher. That's just my humble opinion. But holy cow, guys, this is smoking really nice. I mean, what did I pay for this? I got $15 off each jar. So 50 minus 15, that's $35. That's what it used to cost. I'm cool with that all day. If they went back to that price, for one thing, they probably sell a lot more flour. That's for dang sure. I'd be buying a lot more of it. I'll tell you what. But the half ounces right now, when they actually drop them, they're like $200, which is like, I think $200 for an ounce of good weed is way too expensive. That's like double the price of what you should be paying, because you can find ounces for like $100 of quality stuff. I promise you guys, just maybe not in the dispensary. But at one point in time, you actually could. So if they could eventually kind of migrate back to that, the program, in my opinion, right now is just going through a serious rut, so to speak. It's definitely not just me. I know a lot of people, in my experience lately, that have really been having a lot of the same issues. And it just sucks, man. This is a lot of the stuff that I was really wanting to not happen before recreational actually hit the scene. And let's be honest, I had my med card at the time, guys. I really didn't even care about recreational. But if I knew that it was going to change up the program as much as it did. Now, when I took my trip to Mish last summer, I remember a bud tender at one of those dispensaries, maybe the House of Dank. It's weird that I remember that. But he was telling me that Michigan basically went through a very similar thing when they first got legalized. So, I don't know, maybe we'll just kind of hang on a hope and a prayer. Living on a prayer. I'm living on this Mackety 1 right now, guys. Smack, Mackety 1. The Miracle Alien Cookies. I mean, honestly, guys, right now, it's definitely in my top 10. If you ask me what my top 10 favorite strains from Clutch were, I might actually have to update that video. I really might. And if any of you guys are out here in Canton, Ohio, and you shop at the Cherry location, if you guys know of any flower that they've dropped recently that's actually a fresh freaking batch, please can you let the Savage know, because honestly, guys, I don't know what to pick up anymore because I don't know what's safe. Now, I got lucky on all three of these. First off, I got them at a really decent price. If you're talking shopping Clutch cannabis lately, $35 is pretty decent for a tenth of their stuff nowadays. But all of them were like almost half a year past the date, and that's really approaching just nah. But their stuff is just so good. I mean, it's still, plus they really take that precaution, Savages, to put that freshness seal on the inside of the jar, and I'm telling you guys, I'll take it to the grave, that really does do wonders. Even for bud that's not that good, it's still going to keep it fresher for longer. And I mean, when bud's sitting on the shelf in the dispensary, that's kind of what you want. Guys, if I had to judge this on flavor, this is a really old school tasting strain in my opinion. I think a lot of old heads would appreciate the Mac 1. Guys, holy crap, man. That's like perfect, bro. There's nothing wrong with that ash at all. It looks like snow. Guys, that is burning crazy. It's definitely burning the best out of everything that I picked up. The big head is actually kind of smoking too. I ripped a fat one of that last night, and I was like, damn, I mean, this is some big head. And I really do like the big head. It's like a gassy, slightly like menthol-y runts, in my opinion. Super candy. Tastes amazing. And like my homeboy Alex said, Day One Savage, it's actually kind of a unique buzz as well. I felt like a little bit out of body for a second. Like really, really light and just really floating off into obscure thoughts and things of that nature. If you guys got the time to just sit, chill, and enjoy an effect like that, I think the big head is a good time. And this, I just can't get over it. One more again. Magazine Cherry, that. This out of a cone would look just fire, guys. But I don't know, how much money do you guys think it would take to fill a raw cone with some Clutch weed? Do you think a tenth would actually do it? It probably would, but that would be crazy to spend $50 freaking dollars on one joint. Imagine if you only smoked cones. Holy cow, you'd be screwed. But this is almost a roach. Guys, the Mac 1, I don't even know what to say. I was about to hit you with another whistle. I'm getting addicted to whistling lately, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not really going to score this because I already did a review on it. But is it as good as I remember? One more again. Hit it with the Mike Tyson inhale. If you guys never seen him do that, first time I seen it, I was like, what did I just watch? Oh, yeah. I hope you savages, this is starting to get me now with the roach, enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are as stoned as the savages right now. I am feeling absolutely freaking baked. About to go in there and cook some air fried chicken wings and get on the game. I actually haven't played the PlayStation in I don't even know how long. Savage has been kind of grinding, I'm not gonna lie. And right now, I'm kind of in like a pivot little middle point where it's just like, took a lot of work to get here. I'm a little bit tired, but we got a lot more work to do, and we're about to get it done, savages. It's going to be a heck of a journey over the course of 2025 on a real note, all jokes aside. And I hope you guys are prepared for it, man. Stay tuned for more content. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You have no idea. All the love, the likes, the comments make my day every single day. And if I don't get around to you guys' comments right away, I will be getting around to them very, very shortly. Please disregard my delay. I'm usually very, very quick to reply to comments because they really do make my day. When I open that phone, guys, and I see those notifications and some of the stuff you guys say and just chatting with all you stoners, it's a dream come true. It's exactly the point of the channel for all of us stoners to unite, especially the stoners out here in Ohio, guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys hit it with a big fat thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video, I'm freaking ripped. Man, those chicken wings is sounding good. So, I hope you guys have an absolutely baked, blessed, beautiful, absolutely immaculate, and totally freaking wickedly savage. And I already know you guys are because you're my savage army. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. This stuff, it's got me feeling a little bit like a silly rabbit. I'm out of here, savages. Peace.